What you guys, got another video here for you. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the Reg Backup folder and how we can use that to back up and restore our system, so if it ever becomes unstable and it becomes corrupt or registry becomes corrupt, you can always revert back and get that system back up and running. Now, backing up your system is really important, but also having registry backups and other safety nets to help you restore your computer if something goes wrong is essential. Especially today. I mean, people need to start realizing that you can't rely on the system to stay stable all the time, and some things happen. Sometimes it's user error, you go to install something and it corrupts something, and then you can't boot the system up. So let's take a look at Reg Back first. So first off, what we're going to do is take a look where Reg Back is. We're on Windows 10 here, so I'm going to right click on the start button, go File Explorer, go this PC, and then the C drive, then Windows, and then we're going to come down to where it says System 32. If I can find it, there we go. And inside there, there'll be a folder called Config. Now, when you click on this, it's going to give you a prompt box, and then just agree, and then you'll be able to enter that folder. So here we have some registry hives. So you can see we've got Reg Back. This is the area we're talking about as well. Now, Reg Back is something that's probably not used by a lot of people, but it's very useful to restore your computer back to a time when it was working. So you can see here we have date modified, type, and these are the files. So you can see default, SAM, security, software, and system. So this is the whole system basically. You can get this back up and running and fix the system when it's gone wrong. So this is what you can do. Now you can just reinstall one of these hives if you want to, like that, one of these software areas, or you could just do the system or security. You can do whatever you like. So basically these are your files. Now Windows don't make this easy, so it makes it a little bit more difficult, and I'll cover that a little bit later on in a video where we can show you some programs that will help you use these. Okay. So let's take a look at how we can run this. So Windows does this for you automatically. So let me show you an area that Windows uses. So we're going to right click on this and go Control Panel. And inside here, if you're looking at the category area, you can just come up to View By, go Large Icons. Look for Security and Maintenance if you're in Windows 10. If you're on Windows 7, it's going to be something like Action Center or something like that, and just look for the blue flag. So click on there, and inside here you will see security and maintenance. So if you put this down, you'll see an area here. Now you may have nothing backed up here, it may not even be done yet, so you can force this to start if you want to by hitting the start button, and this will start the action to back up into that folder. And you can see here Windows automatically backs up schedules, maintenance and activities to run on this computer. So if you look at this change maintenance time, this will give you the time when Windows deals with this. Now sometimes in the past it's been a bit sketchy to how long it actually takes, sometimes every so many days, and sometimes it can neglect it for a bit and it doesn't get updated regular, but you can force that. So you can see the time here is all your time zones that you can use, and you can see here allow scheduled maintenance to wake up the computer at the scheduled time. So if we go back and go back into maintenance here, if I click on this here, you'll see that's going to start, and this is going to start to add files to that location. So if we look inside here at the moment, just remember that at the time zone here, which is 7:17, that's the time, and it's now 7:35 on this clock on the computer. So we'll come back in a second and we'll leave that running for now. Now let me have a look at the task scheduler. So we're going to right click on here, go Control Panel, and we're going to go into Administrative Tools, and if you come down to where it says Task Scheduler, inside there you'll see this is where your task scheduler is. A lot of people don't even use this area, but it's very useful to set up tasks. So you can see here already we have a library, and we haven't set nothing up, but it's just Windows that's done all this for us. So you can see OneDrive is running here. If we pull this little tab down and another tab, you can see Microsoft, Windows. Pull this tab down again and there's a load of stuff here set up. So if we come inside here and pull this down, you'll see system restore and stuff like that, and you'll also see registry. Click on registry and you'll see Reg Back. That's it there, and you can see the operation was completed successfully. And also, if you look here, it'll give you all the information here: triggers, action, conditions, and stuff like that. So let me just see here the time. So you can see 7:35 now. That's when it was run. That was a couple of minutes ago, and that's when I started it. So if we go back to that folder, you'll see that the time has now changed. That's because it's just updated everything in here, and that's important to keep this updated. Windows does try its best to do that, but I would keep this updated because it's a really good safety net if you want to revert back, and I'll show you how to do that in command prompt even. It's really useful. But basically that's that updated now. So if you look here and double click on this, it does allow you to change some of these settings if you wanted to. I wouldn't advise it, but you can do if you want to, if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, leave well alone. But you can see here, start task only if the computer is idle. You can set this up if you wanted to, 10 minutes, hour. If you know what you're doing, you can mess with this stuff. If you don't, leave well alone, okay? But basically you can set this up how you want instead of letting it decide for you. So that is it there. Now let's go back to that area. I just want to go back into there and then stop that maintenance. So let me just quickly stop this here, and you can see it's been updated now. 7:38 and it's 7:38, so it does it right up to date. So let's now take a look at some programs that you can use to restore. Now there's a few of them here, so I'm going to click on this and say run. And you can see this one's called Registry Backup and Restore. Now you can create a new registry, and you can see here it'll go into the registry Windows Reg Back folder. It's going to create its own folder, and it's going to put all this information. It puts the date and everything else inside there. You can put a description here, and you can say, for instance, before let's say drivers or driver install. Just say you did that. So you're going to install a driver, and you wanted to make a backup of that just in case something went wrong. It gives you a little safety net. So we're going to start this, and it will set this off. And there you go. It's done. It's finished, and it's put it into this location right here. And that's it there. And you can restore from this if you want to. So if you try to boot up and you can't get the system to boot after you've tried your install, you can always use this to revert back to a time when the system was working properly. So you just come back in here, and then you click on restore, and it will restore that for you. As you can see here, look, date, time, just restores it. You've got some options you can set here, and you can see what it's doing. And then if you click OK, click start, and you just do this, and it will restore that for you. Done. It will need to reboot to complete the process and complete the restore, but that's okay. So we're just going to click OK here. So that will take a bit of time just to do its registry restore. So just be patient, and then it will restart the system. And there we are, back at the desktop. Anyway, so that was the program we use, Reg Back. It's nothing to do with Windows. This is a separate program which you can use, and of course it gives you full control here as well. You can see the before the driver install, which was something that I set up myself. So if you was doing that, it gives you a little safety net. You can back up a number of these inside here as well. You don't have to keep deleting them, or you can set it up to delete, overwrite or delete stuff as you go. It depends on exactly how you want to do it, and you can see it's in the Windows Reg Back area there. And also we have another program which is erunt, which is GUI based one, which is easy to use. As you can see, back up the registry, restore registry, pretty straightforward and easy to do. You just hit back up. If there's something already in there, you can just overwrite that if you wish, or you can set up the options here to change all that if you want to, and you can change the location if you want to as well. But pretty much that's it. That's those there. Let me just quickly show you the locations. Inside the C drive here, you can see that erunt GUI, that's the program, But if you go into Windows, you'll start to see programs like ERDNT. This is the eRun, and as you can see here, this is all your files that is backing up the registry. And also we have another one. If we come down, we should be able to see Reg Back. There it is there. Reg Back's there. That's the other program we use, what we've restored from. You can see the date and everything else, and we've got a script in there we can use. And also we have the Windows one, which is called Reg Back. Okay, so that was being system 32 and then config, and that's the Windows one there. So pretty useful. Get used to backing up the registry, get used to keeping backups. They're very useful if you get a corruption of the registry or something like that and you want to revert back. It's a very easy way of getting back up and running without wiping your system. So I hope this one helps you out, guys. I hope you found it useful. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, guys, then hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date and be notified when I upload new videos. And also, if you've got any problems with your computers or you just want to join the community, head over to the forums. That's the place to be. And also, if you haven't joined my Facebook fan page and you use Facebook, then pop over there and give us a little like up over there or have a chat over there. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.